What is up, everybody? This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming at you with a review of Blind Guardian's brand new album, The God Machine. So, I've been a big fan of Blind Guardian for 14 fucking years now, so I can't just give this a standard 2-minute review like I normally do. We're doing a track by track, baby. I'll open up just by offering some standard remarks on the album. This is awesome. It has been almost 8 fucking years since Beyond the Red Mirror dropped, and probably worth the wait. When Megadeth went on hiatus and came back after Dave reformed the band, that was only 3 years. Somehow they almost tripled that with just the orchestral album in between. Still though, great album. Wish it were a little bit sooner, but that doesn't take away too much from it. And here we go. Deliver Us From Evil. A single for a reason. Some of this track harkens back to like Somewhere Far Beyond, the sort of speed metal-y but still very melodic style. Great chorus. I think this is probably the best song on the album, so it's a bit of a bummer that it peaks so early. Track 2, Damnation. This gave me strong vibes from Tanworn Into the Void off of At the Edge of Time from like 12 years ago. Wow, I'm old. The chorus is fairly typical for something in the Beyond the Red Mirror style. Definitely not disappointed, but it's what you'd expect at this point. Track 3, Secrets of the American Gods. Great pre-chorus and chorus here. This is more symphonic than the previous two. Kind of reminds me of like A Night at the Opera. Not, and then there was Silence, but some of the other album tracks, maybe like Punishment Divine. I haven't thought about this one in a while. The solo on this is great. Track 4, Violent Shadows. This sounds more like a Twist in the Myth than Tales from the Twilight World, and for what it's worth, I think those are both of their 2 bottom albums. This and some other tracks are pretty heavy for Blind Guardian. I'm wondering whether Hansi doing Demons and Wizards over the last few years inspired him at all. Track 5, Life Beyond the Spheres. This sounds like one of the non-singles on Beyond the Red Mirror, sort of like Prophecies or one of the other ones you might have forgotten about. Not the Holy Grail, not the Ninth Wave, not Grand Parade. Good chorus, but ultimately a little forgettable in this day and age of Blind Guardian. Track 6, Architects of Doom. Holy heavy, Batman. When the fuck was the last time they did something this fucking heavy? Like Follow the Blind? It's a great track with a great chorus, as you might expect, but a lot more speed metal. I don't want to say thrash, but heavy. Track 7, Let It Be No More. 3/4 time and a heavy ballad from them. This is kind of atypical for them because this is not like War of the Throne style. It's not a past and future secret. This sounds more like the second half of Fiddler on the Green from the first Demons and Wizards album. Track 8, Blood of the Elves. This is a fairly typical heavy track from them from like 2010 and forward. Reminded me a little bit of Voice in the Dark, that style of heavy banger. Great track and a single for a reason, but definitely not reinventing the wheel with this one. Track 9, Destiny. This is the final song on the album. It's a well-written mid-tempo song. I don't think it's a great album closer. Blind Guardian has some really great album closers. Going back to And the Story Ends, and even on the last album, The Grand Parade, I thought was wonderfully underrated. I thought that was probably the best song on the album. There's nothing wrong with this song. It just doesn't close it out on the note that I would have hoped for. On a first straight listen, I think the best song is definitely Deliver Us From Evil. Runner-up, probably Architects of Doom. That said, I don't think there's a bad song on here, so this is a great return for Blind Guardian. We've all been waiting many years, now fucking tour the US again, it's been 6 years. Ranking this versus their previous releases, I'm not sure it touches anything in the 90s. I think it's definitely better than A Twist in the Myth. I don't have strong feelings for how I'd compare it to the previous 2. Probably better than Battalions of Fear, which is a fairly inconsistent album except for having Majesty. Also, You and Merciful Fate should be headlining the next 70,000 Tons. Rock on!